Well, I suppose you will be wanting to get patched up so you can run up and get yourself torn up by monsters again. There are so many of them in these parts lately. Now here's you to... I would learn some spells quick as I can and blast them on from afar. Tady má takový řetězový blesk, Chain Lightning, 60. úroveň. Yeah. So, you are up to the task of aiding the society, are you? I'm sure you have heard of the townstones and how nearly all have been lost over the centuries, yes? Well, it's time for them to be found. The society has called for the unification of the townstones in the Hero Town. All must be present. The Eldim Sunrise Stone was the last in the possession of the great grandmother, who served as the Legion's protectorate of the crypts to the east. When old Lord Howard betrayed us, she hid the stone somewhere in the tombs. He held her prisoner until she was old and grey, but she never revealed the secret. She died in his house after her release, and only had time enough to tell my mother that the stone was safely hidden. You are welcome to peruse my shelves for anything which might be of use to you. If you are able to find the Eldim Tombstone, I will give you my signet ring to help you on your journeys. To je zajímavé, že ona se baví, jak kdyby měla být obchodnice. To mě teď napadá, že původně tady to nebyly dvě postavy, jedna a ta samá postava, oni dodatečně rozdělili, ale tady tenhle ten dodatečný dialog oni neupravili. Zajímavý. Find Eldim Sunrise Stone in Ancient Crypt to the east of Eldim. To jsou dva úkoly. Počkat, to je jiná. Vypadá to, že ne. Please help me, I beg of you. The Krug have ransacked my house and spiders have invaded my cellar. The Krug I can handle, but the spiders give me the creeps. If you could clear them out for me, I will be eternally grateful and will reward you well. Oh, anything you can find in the cell is yours to keep, except for the cask of the vintage 1809 Eldim cider. Mají tam cider, Je, tady jsem si neklikal. Clear the orchard cell of monsters, jo, to je jeden, který se dá posrat, že kdybych šel prostě teďkom ven a bojovat, tak by se to rozesralo. Tady typek jenom stojí, ale tady je domeček. Není tak strašný, pamatuju si skoro, že by to bylo větší. Co je v domečku? Týpek. Fajn. Nic na nakradení. Zrada. Hele, chleba, tady je chleba hozený na lopatě, pěkný. Are you here to buy bread? Either your adventures don't have to eat. On se dělá prdel si od té hry, protože tady v této hře člověk fakt nemusí jíst, ale to je hodně chleba. Ten chleba na lopatě mě dostal. Tak, koho tu máme dalšího? Ještě tady byl tenhle. Oj, klikám pro něj tlačítkem. Co pěknýho říká. Princess Kelty is a good woman, but I fear she has been manipulated. By what I cannot say. Maybe you're the one who can find out. The only other thing I may say that you are not alone. Good luck, you will need it. To je docela spoiler na konec tady tohohle. No teda. Máme prasátko. Už se mu zabít, nemůžu ho zabít. Tady je taky prasátko, všichni jsou prasátko. Here's the butcher. I'm killing all my pigs and salting the meat. With all these monsters about, we won't be able to send caravans to trade with other lands. Even if we could reach other villages, I hear they are just as bad off. Chudáči prasátka. Zabarsen did he? I'm sure you heard of Howard's folly, yes? No? Well, old Howard was one of the master of these parts. He taxed everything that moved, down to our very gravestones, all to build an underground fortress for his bride-to-be. After the fortress was built, strange things started occurring. At first it was just a missing farmer or oxen every now and then, but then the disappearances became more frequent. We tried to protect the outlying farms, but we weren't prepared for an entire undead army. Seems Howard's grand palace had become nothing more than a haunted spider-infested mausoleum. I have in my possession a journal written by one of the Howard's guardsmen, Relan mentioned an artifact located in the ancient crypt to the east. He claims the artifact is a gavel of conveying, to nepřečtu. Lidi mi říkají, kolikrát proč mám ve hrách tak velký písmo, ten strážce, co tam nechodí zezadu. Tohle je ten důvod, já to nepřečtu, to už se odsekl. That Howard's vizier had created tady je tečka evidentně, sice ji tam nevidím, ale asi tam je. Lord Howard should be around to anyone who possesses the gavel. He must find a gavel of convening. Tady nevím, co to je. Confront Lord Howard and destroy him. Je to k něčemu? Je to zelený? Knížečky. Je to zelený, schválně, zajímavé. That's all I know. Leran's journal is the best source we have. I pray that it is accurate. Now may Azunai's shield protect you on your quest. The entire town will be praying for your success. Jo, náhodnému kostlivci, který právě přišel, se dali skvělý úkol. To je... Valvin Gatelan, s tím jsem se bavil, nebo ne? Jo, s tím jsem se bavil, dobrý. Tak. Howard's Folly. Find the gavel of convening in the ancient crypt to the east. Co máš v knížečce? Všechno to bude přeskočitelný. Můj ty bože. Trap to 1017. I've entered the employment of one Lord Howard. From what the other guards say, Sir Howard has been the liege lord of these parts for 50 years. Seems he's of royal blood, we could tell by looking at him. Queen's cousin or some such. He's of average build, dark eyes, dark hair, impeccably dressed. The others tell me to watch my step around him, as he is known for flying into a rage without any provocation. But so far, he's been nothing but charming. Tate the 18th. Slog through the newly excavated tunnels today. Howard claims he's building some sort of underground fortress. I tried to tell him I didn't sign on to do pits. He just laughed. I guess I cannot complain too much. At least he was down there working just as hard as the rest of us, getting his white frock coat all muddy. But still, I'm a fighting man, not a mind monkey. The man doesn't seem to think work will last long. There's a wager going on how many days before it will last, before Howard gets bored. But I don't know, it seems awfully determined. Albert Nolan, who has been with the Howard's contingent for the last 10 years, says Howard engages in these sort of projects at least twice a year. None of them have ever finished though. Seems accurate. I've come across the others contraptions ground dust in some of the unused rooms. Já jsem si dohodl bonbon, protože tohle je bolestivé. For the first 1017, one work continues at a breakneck pace. No one's wagering anymore, not since she arrived. We all knew Howard had been courting an exotic dark lady from other land. I would caught glimpses of her once or twice. Not what I could call beautiful, but certainly striking in a chilling sort of way. We knew that Howard had found a bride, that she has insisted on living in an underground palace, which explains why, out of all the masses of unfinished projects Howard began, we are actually close to completing this one. Lord Satar arrived yesterday with Lady Satar yesterday with much fanfare, driving a column of spiders and wild beasts before her. Even now I can hear the scratches and skitters of her pets, as she calls them. Spiders. I have a bad feeling about this. The lady is no nature, I don't think. No human is that cold. Jak na mě písknul a odešel. No tedy. Been a few months since I had privacy enough to write. The stronghold is complete and the spiders, scratch that, white mothers as the lady insists we call them, have started producing silk. Lord Howard has been behaving even more oddly than usual. Frequently stops to speaking mid-sentence as if distracted by some otherworldly matter. His very flesh has started changing, darkening, as if he weren't quite there. The lady and he have been conferring with that dwarven zealot mage Amberdeep? Keep? Nevím, nepřečtu to.